Boo! Well, hello there. How's it going today, everybody? On this fine Sunday afternoon. You? It's going. It's going. I think, well, I had some ramen for lunch. So first off, it's not starting too bad. However, for breakfast, I had, fettuccine alfredo. So I'm very pasted up right now. My body is like 35 to 78 to 90, 99.9% pasta right now. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of how humans should be, you know? Like, pasta's pretty sick. And also, isn't pasta like cereal? Right? Like, pasta and cereal, they're both like, you know, fortified with all your daily vitamins or whatever. Oh, there goes Shao over Amatsu. How's it going? Like, I feel like, you know, like, cereal is like fortified. It's got like every single vitamin on the planet on it, somehow. Isn't that how pasta is? Or is it just naturally kind of rich in something? I don't quite recall. Honestly, the worst part of today's stream is going to be the run back. Now, the only part of Dark Souls 2 that of this playthrough that I've played off stream was a bit after yesterday. I was testing out movesets on the Allone Knights in the memory. So maybe if I kill them a couple more times, like, they'll stay dead and my life will get easier, but who's to say, really? It's not like there's a visual indication of it. I mean, it took like the whole 4 hours pretty much for me to kill every single deer in Frigid Outskirts. So, you know, go figure. Dun, 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 dun. I like the title screen music for Dark Souls 2. It's not bad. In terms of, it carries the game's themes very well. Because Dark Souls 3's is like, you know, it's got that very kind of bombastic kind of, well, I mean, it's the Dark Souls 3 intro music, from what I recall, is a cut boss theme. So it shouldn't really surprise you that it's kind of hype. I don't remember the Dark Souls 1 menu music. Been a while. I remember like the snippets. Like if you showed it to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, no, that's it. And then Elden Ring's boss theme is just, so Elden Ring and Bloodborne, don't they share the fact that their menu music is kinda tied to their final boss? Because, you know, Elden Ring's got the bom 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 bom, and then, you know, Radagon is just more of that, except, you know, obviously it has a spin on it. And then, you know, in Bloodborne it's like the which is also, present in the theme for the moon presence. I will never call that boss Flora. I know that's probably like the name. Lots of people like calling it that. I don't know why. Maybe this is a personal issue. I just think it's cringe. So I'm not going to call it that. You can't make me. Yeah, you can't make me because I'm always in control. Isn't it funny how they make these shirts? Like, always in control, and then there's well, this one's the PS3 controller. Meanwhile, the time gamers are most out of control is when they throw their controllers. Isn't it kind of weird how in like the gaming community it's so normalized to just be like off the walls, outraged that, like, I don't know, something happened that mildly annoyed you in a video game? Because let's be real, if it did anything more than mildly annoy you, it's probably something you're taking too seriously. Sullivan's cut boss theme. Is it Sullivan? There's a lot of cut content for Dark Souls 3. I know Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1, probably Bloodborne. Demon Souls has a whole cut world. Elden Ring's cut content is so ridiculously expansive that I don't think we'll ever truly know the scale of the damage done by COVID to that game. Man, these games have I don't know, 12 minutes? Can I say it yet? You know what I mean? Ton of cut content, man. Like, I know every game probably does, but these games have like a lot of cut content, and it's not only like just stuff, it's content that's like could have made it to the final game. You understand? Like, there's a lot of this stuff that could have made it into the final release, and in the state that they're in, and you would have been like, yeah, they're not. What are you talking about? That's just Yorm's set. What do you mean? Yorm's set is cut? What are you talking about? It's fine. You know? It's weird. I mean, Sekiro probably has the least amount of cut content. You know, because I think in Sekiro there's like a cut stance for the generals. So you know how all of the Ashina generals are like, well, I don't really have like a stick around. They're always like, you know, very like upright. You know? Like, they got the high stance from Neo, is what I'm saying. What if I told you that there was a cut stance that does look an awful lot like the low stance from Neo? So instead of just having their swords like up and about, they would have them down and close to the ground while they fought, instead of like, you know, I've explained it. You don't need me to harp it on. But yeah, other than that, most Sekiro cut content is genuinely just animations. Like, I know a lot of Elden Ring bosses have cut animations. the Dark Souls 3 bosses that I looked at, pretty much none of them had cut animations. And those are the 2 games that I've looked at, of course, other than Sekiro. But yeah, like Elden Ring, like there's like maximum 3 cut animations, unless we're talking about Radon, who's got who knows going on with him. But Genichiro's got like 8 cut animations. Genichiro's got 8. Ishin's got 5 in his first phase. He's got like 4 in his second phase. I think, yeah, Monk, True Monk might have one, but it's mostly just that rare one she uses occasionally. Who else? I know the 7 Spears have one, but it's really boring. It's just like a Mach 10 slash down. You'll see Long May the Shadows Reflect use that occasionally. Gyobu's got a couple cut animations, yeah. That's too. I mean, pretty much everyone does. Like, the way my lightning works when I'm doing my battles, I pretty much just copy and paste the burn animation over to one of their attacks, and pretty much everyone has a cut attack, so I can just, you know, like slide it in 1-to-1. Like it's not too shabby, because everyone's got something cut, so I don't really have to worry about actually needing to do that. Wait, the fast downward slash was a cut animation? I've seen it a few times. Have you though? Have you though? Because the cut animation I'm talking about is like Mach 10. Like, it's like 2 frames long of him slashing down. Like, there's like, you can't, it's inhumanly difficult to react to it. Like, you can't, you literally cannot. Is too fast. It's like, you know, that kind of thing. The generals have some stuff like that too, actually, I think. Just like a really fast slash. How many? Oh yeah, Lone Shadows have a couple really interesting cut animations too. Because there's the alternate kick combo that got cut. Where, you know, it's like, typically it's like, kick. Wait. Do kick. Wait. I actually can't do it when I do it, like the physical motion for it. I can play it in my mind as though I'm looking through Dark Souls Animation Studio. Kick. Yeah, wow, I typically can do that, so that's weird. The weird somersault kick? Yeah, so basically they do the kick, the double kick, and then they do like 3 like somersault kicks and then the final kick, instead of just being kind of a more drawn out combo and then the thrust. Oh yeah, it ends with a big kick instead of a thrust. I guess that's another difference. I don't know if you could say from Long May the Shadows Reflect. Literally, like, every single mod that's ever been created uses that kick. It's like Genichiro's stupid, like, little kick forward that everybody loves, and they love it, and they use it all the time, despite the fact it's a little too fast for me. Because a lot of people just use it as like an opener, and that doesn't really make sense. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it, kid. Don't worry about it. I use a lot of cut animations. Well, I don't know about a lot, but I use some cut animations in my Genichiro. Like, Genichiro has like a jumping, like he does like a behind the back like double slash in the air. That's cut from the game. I don't know, they just have a lot of cut animations compared to the rest of FromSoft's catalog, you know what I mean? I guess that's what I'm saying. But yes, I think we'll probably get into the game here soon, because it's probably going to take a while for me to do this, so it's probably smart to just get in and start polishing off the rust sooner or later. Looking for a game to capture, huh? There we go. Broom Tower. How'd they get away with that one, huh? They called it Broom Tower? Or am I misreading it? Alright, so I looked it up. Double Bone Fist has the same moveset, so I do not have to care about going to get another Bone Fist. I'm pretty sure it's got the same moveset. If it doesn't, I don't care. You know what? It's fine. We'd have to upgrade it anyway, and I don't really have the capital for that. Actually, we're almost there. Maybe we could scrounge something up, but it's fine. I've killed this guy a bunch, but he's still alive, so I forget how you can just kind of hit people in this game. Cause you can do a lot with the combos in this game. Ah, behind the back. You sick son of a bitch. Ah, 23 minutes? Can I say that yet? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? This is a rough run back. Yep, just keep walking. Do I need to be full health? Oh, turns out they just leave you be. Okay, that's fine. Hello there, Allone. Thou will be taking thy life today. Probably didn't need to dodge second time there. I feel like it would have just gone over my head. Alright, let's learn his moveset a little bit. Is this a parry? Yes. Okay. I'm still alive? How? Alright, so what can I get away with? If he stabs forward, okay, so on that swing, that goes over my head pretty much like all the time. That I need to dodge, like guaranteed. I never need to get hit by the thrust. One punch is safe in pretty much all, and that's a great opportunity for damage. I need to learn. I need to learn. Maybe I'll turn the sound effect down because that's kind of loud. I just need to learn, alright? I need to learn how to dodge the grab. Because it's just a normal attack. And yet I ran into it 3 times there. I forgot he has a parry. It makes sense, though. A couple bosses in this game have that. What? Like, Lost Sinner? Fume Knight's got his guard, anyway. Beat Lost Sinner, Mytha, Rat Vanguard, covers Demon. On the way to Rotten. You rat bastard. If the Allone Knights have such, like, fast animations, that, like, there's no being cheeky with it, you know what I'm saying? Actually, okay, so I did take off the life ring. Understood. I don't think so. Not yet, buddy. I need to get in the boss fog before I die, thank you. But they don't fall me down here, right? No. Interesting. I wonder why. Because they were on me pretty closely until that. We just had a 1-to-1 repeat of the nonsense that happened in Bloodborne. You know, when I walked up to the wall, the boss fog, and I was like, yeah, okay. I'm good. I was like, oh, they can't get me down here. I am safe. The game has taught us that. And then 3 milliseconds later, what am I saying? Yeah, 3 milliseconds later, my head just got exploded by a man with... Sometimes the exposes stamina... Just exploded me head. It killed me instantly. I actually don't have many rings that would be good here. And by good here, I mean like a lot of these, like thrust weapon. I don't use spears in this because my hands are good enough, apparently. I've got the Ring of Blaze, the Stone Ring. I don't really want to use Red Tier Stone, despite the fact it's probably sensible. And the rest of it's kind of just like defense, resistance. The only thing I could possibly use is the one that slows. That one that slows equipment degradation, but like, it's not worth it though, because this is when damage is taken, limits HP. Ring of Binding is kind of worthless now, as long as I wear the crown. This is kind of worthless. What's the King's Gate? Greatly reduce enemy stamina. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing here that's gonna be making me do anything crazy. Although, I should probably unequip all of my other weapons. Because do I roll, like, faster now? I think so. That should help me against the Allone. Just being... excuse me? What do you mean one cannot reside within memory for long? Have I used all my time already? It is crazy how long it takes to kill people with the bone fists. Like, the attacks just do not do much damage. I pressed the wrong thing. I thought I was dual wielding still, despite the fact that I very intentionally stopped doing that. Broom Tower. Broom Tower. Alright, so now we're good now. If we can kill the intro guy 11 times, then that's probably going to help us out a bit. Like, just, oh, never mind. Because we already did. As long as that first guy isn't there, we have, like, a lot more time to just run to the boss. Because he ran up to me and then slashed. Like, what am I supposed to make of that? It's kind of a weird area. You ever think about it? Like, everything down there is... like, everything down there is optional. There's not much up there. And there's just a boatload of guys up here instead. Let me get down there and heal before you shoot my head off with a great bow, please. Actually, early this time. Welcome, Ed. Alright, Allone. Completely missed the first two, but that's fine. That's just the Bone Fist life, baby. Good, some good damage on that double there. Whoo! I don't know how that second punch of mine missed. But I'm glad his grab missed. Okay, so that, he called my bluff there, pretty much. He's not getting me with anything, like, crazy. He's calling me out. Yup. He's calling out my lack of knowledge on his basic timings. He owned me there. I was so disappointed when I got to this fight. Why? Because everybody says it's the only good boss in Dark Souls 2. So you had built up, like, unnatural expectations by the time you actually got to him. One cannot reside within memory for long. If I can just get there. I don't even need to get there without taking damage. Because if I take damage in the fight, it's over. So I can use all 5 of my flasks to just get there. Yeah. Back off, you sons of guns. A few night wipes the floor with every other boss. But Ed, what about Explorer Sarah and... come on. An Ancient Warrior Varg and, Grave Robber, Afflicted Grave Robber, I think his name is. Aren't they up to your standards? I can't believe he actually hit me with that. I mean, it makes sense. I just thought it wouldn't happen. Oh, I saw you trying the parry there. And then he gets you with that one. Okay, that's a good one. Nafui, might I profess my love for you? Of course, Stan, go right ahead. I'll never stop true love. I underestimated how hard he hits. Who? Rotten? Or this guy? Because he hits pretty accurately for where he is in the game, you know what I mean? I forgot about the trio for 5 whole years before you brought them up just now. What? How could you possibly forget about that? After you beat the trio, you get after you beat the trio, you get the joke doesn't really work when it takes me this long to actually pull it up. When you get the skirt, okay? When you get the skirt. You get the skirt there, alright? How could you forget about the trio when the skirt is past them? Okay. Ha ha ha, now the joke is over. Let's continue on with our miserable lives. Fume is a better boss? Bro, I've been fighting Allone for like 3 seconds. We can't be reminiscing about last stream already. I will say, unequipping all my weapons has definitely made the run back a little easier. Because I'm just a lot faster. I meant Allone. I know Rotten hits pretty hard. You son of a gun. Enough. I mean, Allone's like a secret hidden DLC boss. It's kind of expected of him to hit pretty hard, right? Especially after he buffs his weapon with your corpse. Let's see, what other Dark Souls 2 boss can I... Okay, so he's invincible at the beginning. God damn it! Okay. I need to make it more than 3 seconds. I wish there was just like a quit out button. You know, like an emulator has, where you reset the save state. Because what am I gaining by waiting for him to kill me? I don't know. I don't know if Fume's better. Because, okay, the thing is, I had significantly more fun fighting Fume's second phase than I did first phase. Like, first phase, he was just a bit too short. And what I mean by that is, like, he would do, like, you know, he's got his, like, very signature that he does, like, swing, swing, thrust, and then he can do, like, the great sword swing. And then if he really wants to be a bastard, he can do it again. I don't know, he does that combo a lot, and there's not as much time to punish him as I feel you get in phase 2. I don't know, I just ended up having like a lot of a better time once I got to phase 2. I mean, I beat him, what? Not first try when I got to phase 2. Because I died to that one AoE attack like 3 times. I forgot about the trio for 5 years. Well, the game's been out for 10, so it's not bad numbers. Fume Knight wipes the floor with every other boss. So you think that you just gotta play very normally. You can't run your gabber if you don't know what you're talking about. He waited so long on that one. He's literally like the opposite of Pursuer. He takes ages to do it. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So, I suppose this means you also dislike, or just not like, really like, Ivory King. This weeb is just boring. I don't know, I like the music. I will say, it's pretty easy to have more variety when your second phase is literally like a completely different moveset. Like if Allone halfway through stuck his samurai katana into the ground and started beating the shit out of you with a paddle, like that guy from Fury does, like that would be quite a bit of a difference. I liked that fight, to be honest. In Fury, that was a good one. God damn it. He owned me a lot, but I think that's kind of the point. Don't shoot there. Don't shoot there, you piece. I see you aiming that arrow above my head. Yeah, back up, you piece. Is that my whole health bar? Nope. Funnily enough. Alright, I need to get in here before they shoot me. So Allone is invulnerable for a good little bit here, huh? Don't you? God damn it! Alright, so I can fight him. I just... Oh wow, huh? My health is a little low. I just need to like to chillax a little bit, you know. I'm going too deep into the slush. I never fought Ivory King because first phase is just a slog with no redeeming qualities. Wow. I think I would like first phase more if it was more of like an actual group fight. Like as we saw during my stream of that, it was literally just like me getting ganked by 3 guys, while my knights just would hit at them slowly and then not gain any attention at all. Like, they were hard locked on me, like, the whole time. Normally in group fights, you get to do whatever you want because you got the backup. But no, that fight is just you versus 4 guys. Oh, and you have some guys that do, like, a little bit of extra damage. I mean, I think I did, like, 95% of all damage to those burned knights. Yes, 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 I know. No, listen, it's punishing him on the intro that's getting us hits, so we need to relax. The knights dealt damage? I sure couldn't tell. What, Ed, you couldn't tell that a knight that does 200 damage every, like, 5 minutes to an enemy that keeps respawning? Like, you couldn't tell that did damage? Owns. Guy delayed it! Does he stop delaying it at a certain point? Because I kind of feel like he does. I just need to wait until he actually comes for me. Because, like, until then, it's just nothing. Yeah, Ed, not only do the knights deal damage, they don't even stagger the burnt Lois Knights. The charred... Yeah, why are they charred Lois Knights, but Ivory King is just called burnt? This is burnt Ivory King. We burnt him. The other ones, they're charred. People use charred as like a good thing. Burnt is just objectively a bad quality. Unless you're talking about toast. I'm a typical enjoyer of peace. I'm a typical enjoyer of toast that's been in the toaster so long it has become carbon once again. Like pure carbon, like that's all that's left in there. Now, I'm obviously being slightly facetious, but I'm being less untruthful than you may expect. I really don't like how little range that has, to be honest. Whoa! I don't know why I said it like that. Because he delayed his charge, and I actually reacted to it. I don't know. I think Ed well, I don't know if Ed's making this case. I'm making the case that Allone is pretty much literally just like a really cool pursuer. You know what I mean? No! He delayed it again! Couldn't even kill me in your combo. I actually forgot that he did bleed. I mean, think of it, right? Pursuer is like... Like, he charges in over and over and over again. It's like literally his whole thing. Allone is just taking that to its natural conclusion. Pursuer does literally float, that is true. But Allone doesn't really like zoom forward so much as someone in Gary's mod behind him like activates the tool and then just moves him forward like 100 feet. Like, he's floating, he's just still touching the ground, you know? Ah, you arrow bastard. Don't you hit me with that. It's not ashing across if it's just two of you hitting me at once. I always forget the third gulp. Yeah, maybe he's just not as burnt. I guess not. I guess not. Is MF for asking for good animations in Dark Souls 2? This I should have figured. Listen, I think Dark Souls 2 has good animations. I just think they're not really like implemented well. Which is probably like more of a criticism that it doesn't have good animations, but like Dark Souls 2 enemies can look really cool. It's just, I don't know, like there's something like it's the I almost feel like it's the engine, you know what I mean? In like Dark Souls 2, no, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, as much as I hate to admit it, stuff has like weight. No matter how cool a Dark Souls 2 animation is, they don't really have much weight to them. Oh, hello there. Thanks for like the exactly 1 Estus's worth of damage. You piece. I think Pursuer, he's kind of interesting, right? Because he's got like he's got a 1-2 punch that he does over and over and over again. But if you fought him like 600 times, you start to realize that he's actually got like he's actually got like quite a few attacks. Especially if you get grabbed by the Pursuer. Because then he's got like another couple attacks that he can bring out once he does that. If you lose again, then you're a fraud. Listen, Stain. In order to make a man kill himself, you can't do it all. Well, actually, you can do it all at once. But you gotta build up a case against him. And then when you've built up your life-ending case, then you hit him all with it all at once. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm building up my case for what I'm gonna do to Allone, and then he's gonna stab himself in the gut. End of story. There's stupid arrows I can't see him through. True colors shining through. I haven't died outside the boss fog in a while. Neville, you are arrested for abetting a suicide. Guilty as charged if the suicide is, speaking of, Allone is his name. I have to go, Nuffly. I wish you all the best. Fine, and you know what? You can leave, Ed. I will say, hold on. I just began like 3 different sentences, and my brain did not have the RAM to finish any of them. So I was left holding the ticket on like 4 different incomplete thoughts. So let me just do like a computer restart of my brain real quick, so I can continue speaking moderately fluently with with English. I'm kind of surprised enough them do like the specific draw attack that you get after you use their katana. But yes, thank you for the well wishes. Godspeed, Comrade Ratty. Oh yeah, I didn't die in the boss fight last time, so there's no need to collect anything. What a crazy animation, huh? He doesn't move at all. He literally just slides on the floor. Like, you know it's gotta be like ice in here for that to work. Okay, hit him good there. No! I need to wait! You wait until he gets to you before you dodge. By the way, can we talk about how there's no conceivable way to have that parry look good? Because no matter what, like, he positions himself a certain way when he's doing the parry. And if you hit him, he parries you, but then you teleport, like, in front of him anyway. It's like there's no situation where that actually, like, is smooth and there's no jank. Which, to be fair, is kind of Dark Souls 2 for you, but still. Permission to suckle on your phallus, Nuffley. You may go ahead, stay, as is your God-given right. Speaking of moveset, I do like the moveset on Allone's katana. It's very nice. Like, it's actually very unique in the series that a katana actually has, like, a proper, unique moveset. Because Miyazaki's kind of allergic to giving them anything special. Yes, you gotta wait till he's there. Otherwise, you're never gonna dodge anything. Yeah. I'm really bad at dodging the grab somehow. And then I forgot the lesson. I forgot. You don't dodge until he swings at you. I haven't in a month? Bro, it's not November. What are you doing? Are you just being like a normal person? But yes, you have my permission to do anything as long as you stop typing demonetizable stuff in my chat. I was busy with work and no energy. See, I don't know. I guess that is true, huh? Like, when I'm busy, I kind of just like stop. Oh, you bastard. I kind of just stop like doing anything other than like, it was rough out here today, other than like purely like R&R after work. Like, I just sit there going for like 8 hours, and then, oh look, it's my next shift. Because Americans have a healthy work-life balance. Because the world has a healthy work-life balance. True! True! Totally not BS in any way, shape, or form. I love that we've made a society where you just give your life to your job. That's all your interest can be. Unless you're rich. Then you can just do whatever you want. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just put it out there. I'm sorry, I will delete them. Okay, but it doesn't delete them from the on-screen chat, so it's still there. I appreciate the thought, though. I honestly think there's like no way to improve my odds. I just need to like buckle up and pull myself up by my bootstrap in order to eke out a victory here. Darn. Ooh! I honestly did not realize he was doing an attack. Thought I was going to do running attack there. I guess it was for the best. I didn't. Wonderful damage off of that one. Whew. The delayed really gets you going, huh? No! Just kidding. Everything works as intended. Really? I only get the first hit off of that, huh? Uh-oh. Swung one too many times. Doing his ranged attack. Twice even. That was a close one. I'm learning that he doesn't actually stay staggered. I ran instead of dodged. Oof. That was going well, though. Stain WTF. That is funny. Yep, I remember. Yep. We were doing well. I feel like we did very well that attempt. What got me was just a simple misinput on the controller. I honestly feel like I could have beaten him that attempt. Everything was going fine. I will say, I like using resins. God damn it, stop it, let me through. You're making me cry with these arrows. Enough. Enough with this. I like resins because it lets me like see like, you know, like a little elemental effect when I punch the guy. And I think that's kind of cool. Bro, you'd be so dead already if I could heal or just take damage at all. I meant. He's really drawing this out, huh? Like, he could not have taken longer to kill me after that. He's BMing, is I guess what he's BMing me. Because I feel like it's not that hard to do him flawlessly. I just have to, well, I don't know, actually do it. Because if you overextend, I feel like he actually doesn't really punish you for doing it. At least not as much as Fume Knight does. If you overextend with Fume Knight, he's got so many attacks that he can just hit you with quickly in order to punish you for overextending. Allone is more like he just jumps away and then tries to do another attack. But by that point, you've already repositioned. You're not stuck anymore. Everything's fine, kind of. They're definitely like, wow, a little different. In that way. And I think it's a pretty meaningful difference when one of these bosses has a special animation for, you know, killing them without taking any damage. That was a close one. Everything I just did was hilarious. Close one. You almost got me. Allone is kind of like dodging the one attack that's like difficult. Oh, that's difficult to dodge over and over again for an entire fight, pretty much. Like, it's doable, but it's almost a gamble every single time you get attacked, whether you're gonna get hit or not. It's just so fast that at a certain point, it can get like that. Especially if your brain's not good, like Big Boy Nate over here. Big Boy Nafli can't, he's got a lot on his plate, alright? You try and beat Allone flawless while yapping about Dark Souls 2 game design. So what is everybody's favorite type of... You had some tracking on that. Favorite type of ramen, huh? Because I feel like ramen has a striking amount of flavors. Now, I don't like a staggering amount of them. God damn it, just leave me alone! Because they're spicy and I don't like spicy food. Well, that's not true. I'm fine with spicy food, alright? I just think that it's... You know... I have a low spice tolerance, is what I'm saying. So when other people are eating like spicy food, I'm like dying over here, you know? Every time I have spicy food, I'll be like, oh, is it tasty? I'm like, yeah, yep, yep. His grab's not like bad, I just need to, you know, actually dodge it. Because you gotta wait much later than you think you do. And that's kind of the case for everything in Dark Souls 2, to be honest. A little bit of patience goes a long way. I'm telling you though, this is very doable. Like, I know. It's perceived as tough. But I don't really think it is that tough. Like, it's literally difficult to accomplish. That is true. Like, literally speaking, it is not an easy task. But I feel like it's one of those difficult tasks that are possible to do, you know what I mean? Like, it's rough, there's no doubt about it, but I'm so glad I didn't get hit there. 80% of my runs die on the first attack, and I feel like that's telling. I dodged it with a backstep. How sad is that? Let's see if I can dodge attacks with a backstep. I'm not sure where the iframes are. You know, with a roll, they start pretty much after, like, you leave the ground. Like, that makes sense. But the backstep is kind of just, like, a uniform motion backwards, so it's not too easy to kind of intuitively figure out what the iframes are. I think you probably have to do it later than a dodge. Like, you got, like, the iframes feel like they're at the end of a backstep instead of the beginning like a dodge is. But yeah, if I get past the first, like 4 attacks, the odds I actually get there rise, like, you know, get to, like, to fighting him properly, like, to have a chance at winning. The odds that happen rise significantly the moment, ouch, god damn it, the moment that I get past the initial couple moves. Because he's got a lot of really punishable attacks. You just gotta not get hit by him when he's trying some silly stuff. The range is disgusting on my weapon. God damn it! Just wait more, bro. Just wait. Just take a look at him, stare him in his heart of hearts, and then go, I dare you. I dare you. Triple dog dare you, MF for tort. And then you dodge him. Then you dodge him. You don't go, woo! He's about to grab! Woo! Uh-oh! I gotta roll now! I gotta roll now! Right now! I swear! I'm gonna roll now! Right now! Instead of, hey bro. Yeah, no, I was yeah, I typically, you know, I frequent Allone. You know, you just go with flow, you know what I'm saying? You go. Yeah, you know, I take it slow. I just, you know, go with waves, you know. I know hit Allone. Then I wake up, you know, like 3 p.m. What the heck was that draw attack? I haven't seen, well, that's not true, but it's been a while. You know, you just gotta go with the motion. You just gotta, you just gotta relax, bro. You gotta calm your spirit, and then and only then can you dodge the grab. If you don't think you can do it, you can't do it. See, that's the thing. Henry Ford, also known as whoever plays Indiana Jones, once said that whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are correct. And you know, that's kind of just, this how you gotta dodge the grab attack. Because when he puts his sword back, he's showing you he's about to kill you. And for some reason, your stupid ass keeps rolling too early. Despite the fact you know how to dodge it. Hello there, TNT. How's it going? Use a bow and poison arrows on the small fry? What, take like 17 years to get to the boss fog every time? See, I feel like Allone Knights are actually probably like the worst run back enemy, right? Because think about it. They attack like really quickly, so you can't actually like plan for it. You just gotta dodge it when they swing. Hello there, Allone. Just a quick slap on the ass before the fight starts. I know you like that type of stuff, you weeb bastard. Ah! You gotta take it slow, man. You gotta take it slow, like riding a wave. You just gotta, when you see in your heart of hearts, he did it to me twice, huh? Although it's not like I was really trying the second one, but still, twice is just disrespectful. I thought it was Wednesday to Saturday for some reason. Yeah, I don't know how you could have possibly thought that, even though it was Wednesday to Sunday. Oh, I don't know, 5 weeks before now. Every single week I've streamed before now. You know, I guess it's easy to forget. Are you having another episode of psychosis or something? What did I walk into? No. No, I don't think so. What I'm saying is that what? Did he just 360 no-scope me on that attack? Bro went the whole way around on that stab attack and still hit me with it. I think whoever said yesterday that you won't do it is probably correct. Okay, but they don't know what they're talking about. I've done this before. This is just a fun thing so that I don't beat Dark Souls 2 in 5 minutes today. Because after this, guess what, you son of a gun? It's Nashandra. And she's not exactly known for being the best final boss. Or one that's going to take you a while. Okay, but relax, partner. Out here on the prairie, you take it day by day, punch by punch, knee by knee. You dodged the grab wrong again, but it seems as though you haven't been punished this time. Just like you gotta wait for him to slide his fat samurai ass all the way across the floor to stab you. You gotta wait for him to actually thrust his sword on the grab. Turns out I'm not power stancing. What? You know what, that's fine. I merely dodged slightly incorrectly. I backstepped, but the iframes didn't last long enough. So his sword that was just in my head the whole time did damage after I backstepped. I should look at Dark Souls 2 in DS Animation Studio sometime. I feel like that's going to be a good one. A good afternoon or something. And if we failed Mulus May, listen. Can you feel my... There's a lot of them, huh? Why are their katanas white, by the way? I thought they were very specifically black steel katanas. You know, as it says in the name. Oh yeah, TNT. Is it a guaranteed drop to get the Berserker blade? Because I killed the prowlers yesterday, and I got this off of one of them. Okay, but that's a sick song though, right? Just because a bunch of like weirdos use it in their like compilations doesn't mean that can you feel my it doesn't go hard, bro. It goes hard. Koshal said, and not really, bro. You think Metal Gear Rising Revengeance songs aren't like good? You are not the target demographic for this type of song. If you can't hear the words, I can't drown my demons, they know how to swim, and you don't think that goes hard, then you're just not the target demographic. And I think you gotta understand that to achieve enlightenment, as the Buddha has said to us in a vision. I'm kind of surprised he's invincible at the beginning. I feel like... Nah, okay, he actually didn't miss me. Oh, sorry, he did miss me. I just feel like the normal... Yeah, you gotta like a wave on the ocean, man. You just gotta take it day by day, step by step, wave by wave. Oh, I didn't. He never does that. He never. He always does the one that just goes over your head. Ah, come on. Hadouken! Hadouken! There's no actual good music, it's all subjective? Okay. In this context, you are not wrong. But there is good music, and there is bad music. You know, I'm just putting it out there. There is good and bad music. It's not all subjective. Like it's subjective to like a taste. Like you can't say country music is bad, like objectively. But you can say like Jimmy John's Earth Down Under Song 3 on album 7 is bad because that's like, you can be like, oh, it sounds like crap and nobody likes it and it's not even made well. Like that's a bad song. You can't say genres are bad is I guess what I'm saying. Just like you can't say Souls games are bad, but you can say Elden Ring is bad. Goshal hearing me say that for the 700th time this week. Okay, Nuffly. Okay. If you say so. Metal from the 90s and mid 2000s was better than most modern stuff. Yeah, I think that's like a normal take, to be honest. Like, I know some good artists that are like now, like their glory days are now, and they're modern artists, and they're actually like making good music. What? Like, he took like extra, like he put that in the oven and he forgot to take the bastard out. However, you guys have to follow that to kind of its natural conclusion. Because let's just say metal from the 90s to mid 2000s, those bands are still around, you know. You gotta admit that those bands that you like haven't really made a good song in your entire lifespan so far. Since you've been born, they haven't made a good song, is pretty much what I'm saying. Like, it's the same people. They're just old and they want to make money instead of like being young and full of it, you know? Ouch. I think there's a genuine like thing to be said that as you get older, you might actually just stop having stuff to like creatively share. You're like, yeah, I kind of did it all. I finished it up. I'm good. But you still gotta make money, so you're like, I don't know, let's try some of this. Now, to be fair, a lot of those bands had like really important members of them die, so it's not like it's really their fault all the time, but it's not all of them are dying, is I guess what I'm saying. Like Linkin Park, like that, I don't know any Linkin Park song from after he killed himself. That was a close one. I feel like I almost got hit there. Maybe I should try rolling to the other side of him. I actually feel like that I might be like missing out on some... I ran instead of dodging. Why is that like a problem in Dark Souls 2? That's kinda weird, right? Maybe it's just how the game is, but I don't know. Like Bloodborne has an issue where you jump instead of rolling. Does Dark Souls 2 have an issue where you run instead of rolling? I think the thing is, right? Like Dark Souls 2 has this thing where like your character goes like, yeah, like he does like that. Like that kind of second of bracing. Instead of just, you know, turning around. I feel like that might be messing me up. Although, to be fair, I'm on a DLC boss 3 seconds from beating the game, so it's not like the worst problem in the world. I'm just saying, I wonder. It's like when LeBron or whatever, one of them basketball players, you know, bounced the basketball off of the floor. And he was like, oh, the problem is with the floor instead of me. That's kind of how I'm at right now, except I'm probably a little bit too big of like a dick about it. in like a self-confidence sense instead of a goofy bastard. Definitely, would you kill TNT for $56 million? Yes, because TNT would want me to. If I was going to kill TNT for $56 million, what you guys are really, you're really being cheeky about it. Before TNT would die, I would pay a sexy woman to crush his head with her thighs, and then TNT would willingly walk into the great unknown, you understand? Like, he would be totally fine with dying if I did that. And I would, because I'm about to earn $56 million. So TNT's getting the VIP treatment, you understand? And then he's dying. I did get hit, that is true. Make sure she's goth or I'm rejecting the deal, and make sure she's got some strong, musky pheromones. Absolutely the horniest message I've ever seen in my life. Like, damn, TNT, what the heck? But hey, it's your death, TNT, I would be more than happy to oblige. Now, I definitely said, hornier? Bro, you just said, make sure she's got some musky pheromones. You know who else wants a woman with musky pheromones? Grasshoppers, TNT. Ants. They're the only other creatures in the animal kingdom that would say something that depraved. Bees, even. I killed myself. Yeah, everybody in this chat is so sad, man. Go Shaw, before I kill you for $50 million, what would you want me to do? Because TNT, like, he's an open book. I know exactly how to placate him, so it's like 100% fine. Like, TNT would want to die after I'm done with him in like a good way. He would be like, it's not getting better than this. But I don't have you pegged so much. You got a lot of you feel like you got a lot of loose ends. Would you kill me for $60 million? Is there a way I can make it acceptable? Wait, so I didn't heal before I stepped through the boss fog. You think this is like gonna be bad if I win? Because I don't know that it's not. Just make it quick. Bro doesn't even want to get his head crushed by a thick goth woman. What the heck? He just wants it quick. Okay, well now it doesn't matter. He doesn't actually do that much damage, and I only believe that because I have to wait for him to kill me every single time. Stain, I'd call you for a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Just a terrible mistake there, TNT. How could you? Deplorable. I will say Popeye's chicken sandwich. One of the things that I have like a theme song for in my head. Popeye chicken at Popeyes. I didn't say that correctly at all, but some ads have actually written themselves into my genetic code. Like, if you ever see me. I've clearly had a concussion. I don't remember anything about myself. I am a husk of my former man. After that, all you have to do is say, oh, oh, oh. And then like a sleeper agent, my being will course back through my brains. And I will be simply forced to say, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Wow! Like, it's in my genetic code at this point. I can't get it out. Yeah, at least I got the leg sweep, you know? Woo! That was a close one. I didn't roll to either side. He doesn't stay long after his grab. But he stays long enough to like guarantee a hit, you know? Oh, yeah, that's on me. Nefui would require a jujutsu sorcerer to exercise my cursed spirit if you were to kill me. Okay, then why do you keep bringing it up then? If you're so butthurt about dying, then why are you like bringing up the hypothetical? Like, oh, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Oh, by the way, would you kill me for $1 billion? Would you kill me for $2 billion? Would you kill me for 3? There's no winning in this scenario. You just keep bringing it up until you're like, oh, now I get to be mad at the streamer. I am fine with dying. Doesn't seem to be the case, Mr. Cursed Spirit himself. But I would nurse a grudge after. That's not how that... You can't have it both ways. You're either fine with dying, or you nurse a grudge. If somebody murders me, I'm nursing a grudge. I'm not fine with it. Like, that's nursing a grudge. Literally, by its very definition, is called not being fine with it. You understand? There is no other version of the scenario where you get to nurse a grudge and be fine with it. That's not how that works. Oh yeah, Mr. Dodgy. Oh, that one I didn't even try. I wish Dark Souls 2 health bars weren't glitched, so I could actually see how much damage that does to him. Don't sleep on your stomach. What does that even mean, Stain? Hello there, Jusilino Lulho. How's it going? That Jujutsu Sorcerer is called a Glock 19. TNT over here being like, yeah, I'd shoot a ghost. I think that would work. I'd shoot a ghost. Clearly, that would exercise them. I'd shoot a ghost with a gun. That makes sense. Drinking on stream, nothing? Yeah, it's been a tough week down in the mines. When I put my pickaxe down for the day, they lined me up to the scanner, see, to see if I had eaten any of the diamonds. You trying to make the samurai commit mahjong? Yes. That's the goal for today. Mostly just because, like, if I don't do that, the stream's pretty much over 20 minutes after I beat this boss, you understand? Because Nashandra and the Throne Defender in Watcher, you could not be a funnier bastard if you tried, are not challenging enough to possibly hold me for 3 seconds. Alright, so he really stays there after that one. Ooh, see, that's a really tough one. You can dodge it, but you need to know he's doing it. Whoa, see? Like, it's scary when he does it, because he never does it. Yeah, you have enough time for one hit, it seems. This is a bad idea. God damn it. If my running had, if the attack hadn't carried me past him, that would have been totally fine. I mean, to be honest, I should just not do it. You know? Ever. Because it's, you know, opening me up for damage that I don't have the ability to avoid because of the recoil or just the wind down of the animation. Like, while I'm on the ground, I'm there for a while. It was me, lovely. I whacked you when you were with that 10 out of 10 level 100 Gat lady to make it seem like you don't last long. Not gonna lie. It's gonna be like the most psycho thing you've ever heard, but I don't believe you could do it. I do not believe there is a speedster fast enough to make it look like I do not last long enough. No chance. Nuffly, I ask you again. Would you fight a horse? You didn't ask me this before, and if you did, I answered it, but the question is obviously not. A horse would beat the crap out of me easily. You got prep time? Bro, I'm not Batman. Unless the prep time involves me going to like a gun store and buying like a rocket launcher, what do you really think I'm gonna do with prep time? The answer to that is absolutely nothing. I love how ridiculous that looks. Oh! I saw him dodge back. I did not see the wind-up animation. Oh! Spooky bastard, you. Yeah, I'm not fighting a horse IRL. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, no matter what I do, the horse is gonna be stronger than me. So if there's no way I can get like my hands on a gun, then the horse is beating me. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Bro's really trying with these jump attacks, huh? He's like Melania. If he jiggles his sword a little when he brings it down, he's gonna do the slow version. Oh, he did it again! When he jumps back, I'm so accustomed to just him not doing anything, and then he puts his sword down and then he comes. I genuinely do not notice that he's about to stab me, despite the fact that I'm fighting him flawlessly the rest of the time. Like, you might wonder, how is that possible? How could you fight him flawlessly? You got him down to like 30% health left. How did you not notice that he was about, that like he even was going to swing at you? And my answer to that is that I don't really look at the screen. When I fight bosses, like, my visual of my eyes it doesn't like actually see the boss. When I like, my mind palace of the boss is a little blurry. So I can't, like, if he does something that he's done 400 times before, but in a slightly different way, you hit me in the head, you rat bastard. Then it's over. In the prep time, you can bring whatever you get your hands on, gun included. Stain, I can't get a gun. You understand this. I can't. Like, it's not... I cannot obtain a gun before any hypothetical fight with a horse. I can't get a grenade either. Like, I'm not even sure like why you think that's possible. There's no military base nearby that I can steal from. American but doesn't have a gun? Listen. I live in one of the states that actually, I don't know, believes in gun control. So in order to get a gun, I have to actually, I don't know, get a permit for it. I can't just walk in and buy it. I need a license for that. Glockless behavior. Can't believe it. God damn it. Average Nuffly stream, what is this conversation? This is the most important conversation we're going to have today, honestly. Because where I live, you have to actually prove that you're capable of being responsible with a firearm. Oh no, my Second Amendment right. No. Wouldn't that be kind of sick though? I would definitely be the type of guy to just keep like a loaded musket on my wall. And then if any robber ever showed up, I would literally like blow their head off with a 10-inch round. It would not be for the satisfaction of the kill. I just think it's funny to merely have it there and could fire it at any moment in time. soda cans when a gun enjoyer walks into the room. Uh-oh! Nope! Attendance rounds? Yeah, is there something wrong with that? There's something wrong with that. Just have like a cannon mount. Ah! I got cannon mounted on my wall. I still hit him with it. I don't see the problem here. I wish I was able to buy a gun where I live. I would love to rock dual revolvers. You know airsoft guns exist, right? And let me tell you, as a guy who owns several airsoft guns, they're good enough. You know what I mean? Like, I've fired real guns, and I've fired airsoft guns. Airsoft guns were more fun because I actually get to shoot them at people instead of just at, like, a disc being shot out of, like a machine 3 feet to my right. Being able to shoot your friend in between the eyes is more engaging than unmarked white disc that you shoot with a shotgun under like 5 people supervising you so you don't actually kill a guy. But Nuffly, you can shoot real people with real guns too. Not like really though. You can either join the military or be a serial killer. I don't think that's you know, reasonable for most of the populace, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, practice your Second Amendment right. Yeah, but the airsoft shot in the eye leaves someone blind. Yeah, that's why you wear, oh, I don't know, protection. I just wish he'd kill me faster, you know? The grab takes so long. You wear protection to not get someone pregnant. You also wear protection to not have someone shoot your eye out with an airsoft bullet. I can't buy airsoft guns because my parent won't stop judging me. Like, what, though? Like, why? It's just like it's a toy. It's a toy, that is true. Like, it's literally like it's literally a toy. But it's, you know, fun enough. I don't know. Airsoft is the kind of thing that I feel like you and like 4 people gotta get into at the same time. You and like 5 friends need to get into airsoft at the same time. Well, it kind of has to be 6, right? Because that's 2 people. Well, never mind. So you can shoot each other is what I'm saying. Yeah, this man's parents don't even trust him with a toy gun. Laugh at this user. You really open up slowly here, Allone. TNT is not a man. He's almost as old as I am. I see you really making some room there, bud. What for? He's gonna rush back in anyway. I think I could have gone for the follow-up there, but I wasn't gonna risk it. Just the most hilarious possible way that could have gone. I feel like there's not many situations for me to get off my Hadouken without putting myself in serious risk. Risk! Oh, brother. Some good damage there. So he doesn't do his jumping attacks until halfway. That's kind of what I'm learning. But when he does, he kind of does a lot of them. If I hit him fast enough, it's like the perfect opportunity for an R2. Maybe not. Man, he just loves them all of a sudden, huh? They might just be like another R1 attack. Because maybe I can get off more, like with a knee. Before he jumps away. Man, I didn't hit either of those attacks, huh? No! What do you mean? What? Yeah, that's what you deserve, bro, after that hitbox. Wow. Wow. Can you believe that one? Please finish him off with a Hadouken midair. I'm afraid Nephilim will beat the challenge and end the stream. I'm beating the challenge and I'm going to beat the game. I don't know, Stain. That's kind of above my pay grade, but if you want to make it worth my while, I'm sure we could work something out. Because he's not really... He doesn't telegraph when he goes into the air. You kind of just gotta figure that he's going to. God damn it with the stupid arrows! I mean... Hey guys. We've been pretty close to actually, like, beating the challenge a couple of times now. I do remember... last time I beat him and made him kill himself. The jump attack hitbox was a little bit of a problem. Did I actually hit him with that second punch? Meanwhile, all the time I miss it point blank. The drop kick would be sick, but it's just... like, there are times when I can do it without getting hit, but those times are just... like, I have to recognize them well in advance. Yeah, I don't think it's safe to do the Hadouken either if I'm not killing him with it. Like, there are times, sure, but it's not super consistent. And by that I mean I didn't do it there when I thought I could. I could have. I just didn't. Sirlon's in chat here about to spread some real dookies. Are you here to laugh in my face, you cheeky son of a gun with your stupid jump hitbox? Ah yes, 11-year-old who draws Rule 34 and takes payments versus PayPal and studies in college. Don't worry, TNT. The other day, Stain said that he thought I was born in 2011, which is just like a psycho thing to say. So I really think Stain is just like, he's face blind. He can't actually see people's faces. He's kind of just guessing at what they look like. So when he looks at like this, he actually just sees more like a gray smudge. No! I don't know why I do this, okay? Like, there's no benefit to trying to punish him on the intro because he's invincible for 99% of it. So when I hit him, I'm just putting myself at risk. All I have to do is just, I don't know, position myself instead of, I don't know, getting a single hit on him. Like, oh, that's really gonna make the difference, bro. You don't know. You don't know. It's gonna. No. It's. We gotta bring back the surfer, dude. You just gotta go in the waves, man. Go in the waves. When he does his attacks, there's this thing you have to understand, bro. Like the great waves of the Pacific Ocean. You gotta ride them. But you can't insert your own logic into the waves, or else you'll be swallowed up into the waves like a raging inferno. What you gotta do instead, you just gotta home. You gotta really just relax. And what you gotta do at that point, you just gotta dodge his attacks and recuperate in full. Alright, let's beat this samurai looking son of a gun. What's that helmet of yours, bro? I've never seen a samurai helmet like that. Okay, you know what? Allone's helm doesn't look anything like a samurai helmet. But if you've played Neo, then you'll understand samurai helmets are the goofiest things on the planet. 'Cause there's a helm, a kabuto, that's literally just like a snow shovel. So honestly, sky is the limit at this point, because anything's possible. I'm sorry, my sexy helmet distracted you. Don't lie, Allone. I know for a fact that in your downtime, you're tripping on that stupid feather over and over again. It's like It's like when a girl has her hair down to her ankles. Like, how is that working out for you? Just fight him normally. Go shout. Is someone paying you to have no belief in me? I've almost done it like 3 times. I've almost done it. It's not that hard. Like I said, I need to get past the first 3 seconds of the fight, and then I get to like almost beating him. Because the run back is so traumatic that I forget his timings every single time. Just a goofy ass animation though, huh? Really funny. Have you? Bro hasn't even been watching the stream. Yes, I have. I only got clipped that last time because of a goofy AoE hitbox on Allone's jump attack. I almost punished him for that. That combo is really tough when he does it. Really tough. It's not that hard, you just have a skill issue. Yes! CTNT gets it. The only reason I haven't done it yet is because I haven't done it yet. Alright, but in the meantime, I am going to take a small bathroom break. And we will meet back in a couple minutes. I'll see you then. Yeah, hello there. I am back. It's kind of sad watching all the soldiers get cut down one by one by the lone shadow and his shins of steel. I get what you mean. It is funny, like, how many he can take on, and then all of a sudden, you add in 2 gunmen, and it's impossible. He gets his ass kicked immediately. That's all it took. See, Nephi, are you aware of the value of guns now? I'm aware of the value of muskets. I mean, hey, I play Shogun... I play Shogun 2 all the time. Guns in that game are fantastic. Like, that's... There's no contest there, let me tell you that much for free. Don't you dare. It's like the first time I've made it through without getting owned. Nah, Flay, I love it. Yes, Stain, I know. I know. After all, I'm always in control. Don't you shoot me in the back as I'm going through the fog wall. Alright, Allone. Let's try this again. Wow. I really missed that one, huh? That's a rough one. That was the fast one, yeah. I can't do it myself, but I'm still gonna call it a skill issue because I'm the viewer and you're the streamer. It's a double standard, for real, for real. Wait, is that like a real question? You know the reason why FromSoft leave out most of their cut attacks? Is that real, or are you asking? Because there's no possible way I could know the answer to that question. You understand? If this fire guy wasn't here, it would be a bit easier. Yes, it's real, just more poor phrasing. There's no possible way I could know why FromSoft leaves cut content in their games. There's no humanly possible way I could know this information because I don't work there. I just bastardize their games with my mods. You're really trying something here, huh? You thought that would hit? Almost. Kind of. I feel like that would have hit me, so I had to dodge that one, IMO. We just need to relax like the surfer man searching for his next wave. Every single shark that Allone sends our way, we have to bid adieu and learn to embrace life. That was a close one. Yeah, I thought I was getting a... Oh, damn it. I thought I was getting a little overzealous with that. I already got a lot of damage on it. I should have just... Oh. Damn. Damn. Can you fix the animation on my grab attack so people stop saying it's BS? To be fair, the animation is fine. It's just that the way Dark Souls 2 handles grabs makes it look like it's not working properly, even though it is. Because if you get hit by a grab attack in Dark Souls 2, you just get teleported onto the sword after your animation plays, which makes it look like you weren't supposed to be hit, but you were. Because you didn't dodge the attack properly. Honestly, like, 30% of Dark Souls 2 hate is literally just a skill issue. It's people who think they're good enough to be avoiding attacks, and they're not, and then they're like, oh, well, clearly if I didn't avoid it, it means because the attack is broken. No, you're just bad, and you should probably level adaptability like 3 times, so you have enough iframes to go around. Not saying adaptability is good. I'm just saying if you're bad, you should level adaptability, because apparently you think it's the game's problem when you can't dodge things. And that one was close. I pretty much almost failed the roll there. Did you like every Dark Souls 2 hate comment? There's actually not that many hate comments so far. It's mostly just people saying, no, it's not the best Souls game. Which is like, whoa! When he goes for that follow-up, it's like a chill runs down my spine. What? Oh, come on. Bro just light speed ran forward and was like, you're done, son. Damn it. That was rough. Is Dark Souls 2 better than Elden Ring in your opinion? Yep. Yeah, I would say that. Elden Ring does not work for me. You know, I'm glad to the people who can somehow play that game and like it, but I just... At like a basic level, that game is terrible for me. Dark Souls 2 also runs better? Well, that's yeah, you know, that's a given. Still haven't killed him even after a piss break? Pathetic. Absolutely deplorable. Listen, TNT, you rat bastard. Can't believe it. Why do you hate Elden Ring? Probably because it's bad, but also it's not good in the way that the other Souls games are good. It's just different, you know? And it's not different in a way that I like. Meant to go for the power stance move there, but I understand. Mr. Dark Souls 2 needs a little bit of time to get up off of the ground. God damn it, that attack. It's so rough. Sometimes I can dodge it. I can dodge it most of the times. I just can't dodge it all the time. I think it's gotta be like whatever I'm doing before. If I see him do it, I should just roll to his right. Because that's what the follow-up comes from the left, you know? Goshal came out of nowhere to defend Elden Ring. It's kind of like our whole dynamic, though, you know what I mean? I casually slander Elden Ring because I believe it, and then he comes out of nowhere to casually defend Elden Ring because he believes that. It's the dynamic here. Me versus Goshal is literally like 80% of the chat messages sent in the stream. Like it's a lot of me versus bad game design. Sorry, me versus Elden Ring, and Goshal comes out to defend it. I love how that drop right there takes like 30 damage. Like it's just like a little, just a bit of damage just to make me happy with myself. Just to make me heal before I get to the boss fog. Because I don't know if I need to have full health by the end of the fight, or if I just need to not take damage. So here we are. I saw one channel posting Dragon's Dogma 2 boss versus boss. Yeah, isn't that you? I remember you posted that. Well, you mean you? You mean you're the? Oh, that was a quick one. I would say that Elden Ring is not actually refined on a technical level. I would say it's the technical. See, that one's good. This is what I mean. Like, there's no way this grab, well, this parry looks like it works, you know? Because no matter what, like, the way you have to be like to his left in order to actually like have the grab not look weird there. So that's janky, but it's not like it's actually... Oh yeah, what if I Kamehameha him when he does that? I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't know, I would say that if you prefer the open world of Elden Ring, that's okay. But if you don't like the open world of Elden Ring, then I feel like Dark Souls 2 is just flat out preferable. You cheeky bastard with your fire. Is this the last boss? This is the last boss before I beat the game, yeah. No, it's today, Dragon's Dogma 2 instead of 1. Interesting, I'll have to go check that out. Is it hitbox on the hands when you do the projectile attack? Ah, come on. You might still get parried. Well, the way it works, right? Like, it's like he's blocking, and then when you hit him, the animation that he takes, like, as a recoil, is instead of a recoil, it's him grabbing you. Because you're not actually getting parried. Wow, slow one to start it out, eh, bud? Getting tired of this? Yes, hello there, Tech with Samad! I see you. I saw your message. That's one of the situations, actually, where I respond to a message in my head, and then I don't actually respond to, like, the proper message. Yeah, I mean, I took damage, so here we go. I'll admit I'm liking Dark Souls 2 a bit more now, though. I'll put it above Dark Souls 1. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. It's only a matter of time until you become just like Nuffly over here. Yeah, cool it with the hello spam Tech with Samad, okay? Spamming because I didn't respond to your message 3 seconds after you sent it is a fast way to get kicked out of here. Battery is low, okay. Okay, there we go. Honestly, I'm liking this stream. I like the look of pain deep inside of your soul. Listen, TNT, you may be misinterpreting. There's no pain here. Or if there is, there's no pain and there's no gain. I will say this would already be over if the run back was even slightly less like this. Because you have to try really hard to not get owned in this run back. And it takes my mind off of the fight enough that I don't entirely remember the fight when I get back to the fog wall. Nuffly, what does your avatar means? I mean the big cheat guy. That was my broken straight sword character, yep. Oh, gee. Yeah, that's the character I made for my broken straight sword run. That's a quick one. Just need to relax a bit, you know? Allone will go eventually. Just a matter of when. That, what? Yeah, that attack really, I can't do it. It just doesn't leave me with any stamina. It's like my whole bar. Can't you use a longer weapon or a faster one? I could, but I think it's really fun to punch people. So for all of the like final DLC bosses, I've just been using the Bone Fist because the moveset is sick. You know? Like, there's a lot going on there. I could, I'm choosing not to. Just beat him normally. Honestly, Goshal, you're such a hater, man. Do you want me to... Oh, yeah, you really want to see the credits of... Just break out a Hade sword or something. What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, bro? What do you mean break out a Hade sword or something? Were you born yesterday? Did you just, like, learn about Dark Souls 2 yesterday? Oh yeah, bro, the Hade sword, the strongest weapon in the game. You beat it, you get it from killing the guy who sits at the tree. I already did this challenge with the S-Stock, and the S-Stock is significantly more powerful than this, but I can use this to beat him, and that's kind of, I don't know, the whole point of the situation. If I wanted to beat Allone for whatever reason, he would be dead by now. The stream is starting to make me sleepy. You hear that, guys? Go, Shal hates Nuffly893. Probably should have followed up there, huh? Something I like about Dark Souls 2 bosses is that they do a lot of repositioning. Like, they're like dodging around, and I think that's neat. That was a close one. Alrighty then, Goshal. This one's for you. I've never seen him follow up with that. I actually didn't know that there was a follow-up to the jump. That's kind of crazy. Because I fought this guy a lot. I guess I just forgot. You know, like, people freak out on how to fight boss, but in reality just fight them without death. I mean, that's kind of it, right? If you want to beat a boss in a Souls game, you can, you know? These games are kind of just, you know, choose your own difficulty selectors. If I wanted to beat Allone, I would have beat him last stream, you know? He would be dead. The whole point is that there's like a journey to be found here. Some growth in terms of like learning the game and learning more about and playing it and enjoying the ride. I also had a hard time trying to beat Laxasia with the umbrella. Died 50 times or something. I don't think how many times you die should really gauge, should really determine, you know, like how, you know, good you are. You know what I mean? Because it's the same thing. If you want to beat a boss, you can just do it, you know? Like, you've got a lot of nonsense that you could bring out. Like, think about how many items you have in these games in your inventory that significantly can increase your power level. And you don't use it because obviously, like, it's a little silly. Honestly, the knee. The knee gets me a lot of damage in this fight so far. And this is the run. Cheeky bastard. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, what about Sekiro? I don't think... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think, actually. I don't think I've ever played Sekiro. So we might have to play that one next. Alright, from here on out, this is like, it's like Saitama leveling up serious punch. Serious, I don't know, serious fart or whatever he did to get back to Earth. That's me, right? I just activated my serious punch. From here on out, my chances of winning will rise exponentially. Sekiro is just so boring considering how easy it is for you to run through now. Yes. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. I mean, I've got my time out of Sekiro, you know what I mean? I've beaten the game a ridiculous amount, like... I'm pretty much a master at every single one of the bosses. I can beat them all without taking damage. It just kind of is how it is, right? I've got my time out of Sekiro. I had a good one. But, you know, it's... there's just not too much left to actually undergo in that game. Maybe Elden Ring? Yeah, but Elden Ring, like, sucks a little bit, so... I'm not as incentivized to play it as I would be something else. Or Dark Souls 3. I like Dark Souls 3. I just feel like it's hard to follow up playing Dark Souls 3 with Blades of Ashina with something. Because the weapons in that mod are, like, perfect, you know? They're really fun to play with, so... there's nothing that's... Now, I also have played a run in Dark Souls 3 with pretty much every weapon. So I've also wrung that game dry. My man was not even close. That follow-up really gets me. I need to just not punish him until I see that he's done. Because, like, he has enough time for me to hit him. I'm just like, I want to get more damage in, you know, just to like see where I can get damage. But that just, you know, like it's completely over with. Because it's fast enough that it gets me. Wish Dark Souls 2's blood effects didn't suck. Can you imagine, by the way, Dark Souls 2, but with like Bloodborne blood effects? That would be kinda sick, to be honest. Just like Demon of Song exploding into blood when you kill him. Like, that's crazy. Okay, I lost hope in you. Listen, the blind need the ones who are truly visible to guide them. So, all I'm saying is that even if you lose hope, it does not mean there is no hope. I dodged at the complete wrong time there. I deserve to get hit for that for sure. Damn, that's rough. Dark Souls 3 is just smoother? I mean, yeah, like, can you hit me already? What's your problem, bud? It's definitely a lot more of like, Dark Souls 3 is definitely like an ideal sequel to Dark Souls 1, I would say. Because it improves on, like, the game feel of Dark Souls 1. Just beat him already. Shut up, bro. You're so mean. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is very smooth. It's put together pretty well. Although I would say Dark Souls 3's quality is also its biggest downside. It's almost too refined. My battery's gonna die before you kill him? Bro, your battery dies before, like, I wake up in the morning. There's nothing, like, crazy about that. I swear to God. Come on, what the hell, man? And I'm gonna miss the kill and be sad? At this point, you might actually miss the kill, yeah? What are the downsides of Dark Souls 3? I mean, it's very quality, but that means that there's not a lot of stuff to exploit, you know what I mean? And the movesets aren't as interesting as Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 1. Beat him normally. No, what's your problem? Like, at the beginning of the stream, you guys are like, oh, this is cool. Now you're like, oh, beat him normally. Oh, beat him normally. You guys at yourself, yeah, beat him. Shut up, bro. You don't know anything. This is true adversity. I got him to the E in Sir Allone once. Like, I can do it. Non-believers weeping at the moment. Whew. I said I could do it. It just, I had to dust off the rust. Smelter wedge? What do you mean smelter wedge? Alright. Nashandra, I'm coming for you. You went from terrible to mildly average. Bro, you said you can't do that. I did it.
Until
yeah, vitality plus 2, and that's all we get. 80 grand, and we get 2 levels. If this was Dark Souls 3, 80 grand would get me 0 levels, so I guess I'm not complaining. Alright. Here we go. Alright, where's the King's Gate? Mildly average. If there was an achievement for making him do that, it would be like 5%. And that's only because it's an achievement. I'm just mildly average. Peace. You're making me want to play Dark Souls 2 again? Good. Seems my ploy is working. Because Dark Souls 2 is good. Dude was playing Allone. Like he was playing Metal Gear Solid 5. Wow. Oh yeah, how about you do it then, huh? See if it takes you 2.5 hours of yapping.
the dragon gave me this name, for I was born with none.
And when you do it, you have to have a continuous stream of thought You have to talk the entire time, and if you stop talking, then your run is now invalid.
They are the ones who created me. But they failed. I did not come out as intended. Fate would not be bested, and men were cursed once again. If you proceed, Nashandra will come after you, knowing that you will take the throne and link the fire. She covets the first flame and the great soul. Put Nashandra to rest.
Will do. So isn't Nashandra easy? Like, she's got a lot of BS. But if I remember, isn't Nashandra, like, her main gimmick is that she has those orbs around the arena that curse you when you're close to them? Or do they also do damage? Because if they do damage, then that's something. But if they just curse you, then as long as I have this crown, then I should be fine. Watcher and Defender aren't. I'm tempted to fight them without the summons, just to see how they are. Because come on, like, how often do you actually fight Watcher and Defender in Dark Souls 2? Like, never. Because the moment you fight them, the game's over. Like once you beat them, you're on Nashandra. They do a tiny bit of chip even with the crown? Ah, okay. Because that's different. Because if they do damage with the crown, then it means it still is a threat. Even if it's not a big one. I like Watcher's moveset. She's kind of funny. She's very acrobatic. Whereas Defender's just a big guy. He's big enough that he's not dodging my attacks like at all. Oh yeah, doesn't he remove his shield and then start running? Like he's got a second phase? I see you over there, Watcher. I see you coming for me. Alright, you know what? Defender kind of owns me there. He read me like a book. Oh, he did take out his... and by take out, I mean remove his shield. Something I really like about Throne Watcher and Defender, their sword, when you get it, like the special attack instead of a parry, is their buff. And I think that's really cool. I wish more weapons were like that. I see you, Throne Watcher. You cheeky bastard. I'm gonna have to start damaging her, or else she's gonna heal the guy. Whoa, gross. Alright, so they're both buffed. Defender is literally like a God damn it. Gravity moment. What I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted was that Defender only has like one Hadouken left in him before he's dead. However, now he's got like 5 of them because he's at full health again. I think I'll refrain from summoning the summons for now. Mostly just because, like, come on, Throne Watcher and Defender get no respect. Everybody just remembers Nashandra. So they deserve like a couple of seconds to walk around here, you know? Like they get to do their gimmick. Do not roll off the ledge, I swear to you. Alright, you know what? That's fair. There's 2 of you. I wonder if they've got like an AI where one of them goes aggro, one of them shields. Because it kind of feels like that. But it's also a little nebulous when they switch, you know? Because they will attack each other and help each other out through the fight constantly. Or maybe they just switch, like, so fast you can't possibly notice. Watcher's sword got a magic buff instead of a lightning like in the fight. To be fair, I think that's mostly just because Defender gets a lightning buff, and his lightning buff is yellow. Ouch. I bounced off of their shield, trying to go for the dropkick. They're kind of roughing me up this time. Yeah, nice one, Defender. You did like a gap close and then didn't go anywhere. They're kind of beating my ass this time, actually. Wow. Alright, I'll give it one more go. And then I might try summoning Bernhardt or Vengarl. Mostly because, like, you know, who cares? Opens King's Ring. What did I just replace that with? Stone Ring. There we go. Sorry, where did that battle? I meant the player version of the sword has magic buff. Yeah, no, that's what I understood. I was agreeing, like it's kind of strange, right? But they're kind of trapped into it. Like unless they made blue lightning like a buff for the player, then the buff would just be the exact same as the buff for the Defender sword. Maybe the blue lightning does magic? It might. Is there a way we can test that? Is there a shield that has like 100% magic resistance? And physical? I mean, obviously not, but can you imagine if there was? Or is there a shield that has like negative 50 lightning and positive magic? You know you missed the boss? I don't know if I missed the boss. I mean, do we, have to go to every single boss? I mean, there's some base game bosses that I missed, like Royal Rat Authority, Royal Rat Vanguard. Like, I didn't go to those two people despite the fact that I could have, you know? Alright, so I think this shield is the best we're gonna get. Because it blocks, like, most lightning. Or it blocks most... Alright, so I'm gonna block both of them. And if Defender does a demonstrably large amount more, I don't know why I did that. He's blocking and it does like physical damage. Then we'll know that she does like magic. I don't actually think she does do magic. I think she does lightning, but might as well. Wait, these two are rough with their shields, huh? I can't like aggress on either of them when they're blocking like this. Honestly, Defender missing right there is actually really funny to me. For duo bosses that aren't Headless Ape, I honestly think that just like hit trading is probably the most sensible way to play it, because if you just try and dodge, you're gonna get hit eventually when their attacks overlap. And unless you're really good about keeping them both on screen, it's just not realistic to be aware of both bosses' attacks at the same time the whole fight, you know? She might buff now, or I'm just gonna die. It's really interesting to me how defensive they both are. Like, Watcher is just as defensive as Defender. Alright, how much damage do I take? Almost not, definitely possible. By the way, Goshal, I know I'm not doing Blue Smelter, but I don't actually think Blue Smelter's run back is that bad. Like, it's rough, don't get me wrong, but it's no frigid outskirts. Yeah, wow, this guy's just letting me do it, huh? Did she just buff her weapon again? Can their buff run out? Huh. I don't know anymore. Because both of them don't do much damage through the block, despite the fact that there's a significant difference in resistances on the shield. So unless it's like a tiny buff, then it's really hard to tell. I see you over there, Defender, with your really long silly strike. Oh, okay, okay. Alright, you got me. By the way, isn't it funny that Throne Watchers is a man? Like, I know your armor doesn't dictate, like, anything about you. Like, Smoke could be a woman for all we know. But the Throne Watcher's armor is just so cunty, you know? I mean, if you're gonna be sitting there watching a throne for like 1,000 years, you might as well bring your A game, huh? Like your proper fashion. Alright, honestly, I know like this sounds like a cop-out, but I really do think that summoning Vengarl and Bernhardt, and I'm pretty sure there's another, but I might not have done the quest line, or I might have killed them. Or it may just be a scholar summon. I think there's more summons that you can fight, well, that you can summon, but I really do think that summoning these guys is kind of the intended experience for the end of the game here. I feel like the game wants you to do this. I feel like it's a really nice full circle moment, you know? You've solved Vengarl's problem, you killed his body, like now he can kind of just rest as a head forever. Bernhardt, he's satisfied. And now it's time to end this. It's probably going to be a lot easier now that I don't have to fight two of them at the same time, but you understand. Not saying these guys are great, but I like watching my lads go in and fight. And I don't have to wait for them to stop blocking anymore, because I can just walk behind them. By the way, Vengarl is kind of getting his ass kicked, isn't he? Like, he's literally just... Whoa! They do some damage. Was that always like that? Like, Head of Vengarl literally just had, like, half of his health taken. Wow. He came in to take the hit for him. Alright, I'm gonna have to lay low for a second here. Maybe this isn't gonna be as easy as expected. Wow, I can't guard break them. SMH. Okay, so when you summon in this game, you really do increase the boss resistance, huh? I forgot that it was literally like double the amount of hits taken to kill. This is crazy, what the heck? I know like Vengarl. Well, this is kind of what I was expecting to happen the whole time, what I'm doing literally right now, but you know, sooner or later. Ouch! She has a lightning bolt? Did I just stagger her from over here? Him? Like, come on, the armor is getting to me. It's clouding my brain. You better not heal him immediately. I got some damage I need to do on you before the end times here. Hey! What are you doing here, pal? I knew it. 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 Oh. That's funny. Well, Bernhardt. Well met, my well-bearded man. And then the Dark Souls 2 super cool red background appears.
You have proven yourself to me.
She does have a cool design though, you gotta give her that. Her head's cut off by the cutscene bars. Ah, thanks for subscribing, RazolKeysX21.
Now,
Be one with the dark. Hilarious. There's no way we could have seen this one coming. Yo, Bernhardt's doing some damage here. Well, Bernhardt was doing some damage there. Alright, so they do damage pretty quickly. Yeah, it's true. Well, excuse me. I kind of disagree with that. I kind of disagree with the hitbox on that one. I think not really, bro. Half of her head was cut off by the roof. All right, and there's no other way around it. We gotta end this playthrough the way we started it, with a double falchion. It simply has to be done this way. 'Cause standing here, I realize you are just like me, trying to make history. But who's to judge the right from wrong? When our guard is down, I think we'll both agree. 'Cause violence breeds violence. But in the end, it's gotta be this way. Did you see that? One of Dark Souls 2's actually bad bosses? Sorry, hitboxes? Well, it is bad boss, but I don't know if you have to specify it. Shouldn't be Red Sun. Red Sun. Red Sun over paradise. Red Sun. Should I summon these guys again? Why not, right? Like, there's no glory to be gained, is what I'm saying. There's no glory to be gained from killing Nashandra. So I'm gonna do the fun option, which is having my lads. And my lads are going to kill her with me. I kind of wish... Okay, so this is a problem I have with dual wielding and buffs. And this extends to Elden Ring. I hate how you have to individually buff both weapons. Hold on, this is an AoE, isn't it? Yes. How did this one not disappear? I ran into it, didn't I? Do I have to hit it? Alrighty then, I didn't know that. As you might be able to tell, I don't really fight Nashandra that much because obviously... She does some crazy damage in New Game Plus though. Like that scythe swipe does one-shot pretty much. Like, and there's no two ways about it. Alright, Bernhardt. Vengarl apparently is not tanky enough for these fights. Don't you dare with the laser. When summons die, does the defense buff get revoked? Because it kind of feels like that. Maybe I'm just insane though. I really like her music. It's pretty good, I would say. It's not like bombastic, but for what it is, it's good, I would say. It's not finding its way onto anybody's playlist though. Maybe, I don't know. Give us Siron. Oh, conqueror of adversities. Give us your answer. Alright, which ending should I do? Wait, no. This boss is in the original too? You can't be serious. Really? I thought this boss was a Scholar exclusive, man. It's in the original as well. Uh-huh. You're really channeling this one, huh? I feel like I should be getting more damage here. Whoa! I was like, well, I need to dodge it whenever he actually shoots it, but I don't know. I don't know when he's gonna shoot it, and then he just did, and it instantly killed me. All right, Aldia, you sick son of a gun. I can tango. But really? I didn't even think Aldia was in base Dark Souls 2 as like a character. I didn't know his boss fight was even in base Dark Souls 2. I don't remember this at all. Although to be fair, I played base Dark Souls 2 like 7 years ago. And it's just been Scholar since then, so I think it's gotten a little muddied over the time. I think he got added with 1.12. So he wasn't there literally at launch. Okay. I think they added him with the DLCs, didn't they? He's one of the most interesting characters in all of the Dark Souls series, and they gave him the most dog crap boss fight. That can't be true. You think this is the worst boss fight in the series? I cannot even like begin to understand your logic for that one. Aldia, when Bed of Chaos, Crystal Sage. I know nobody's gonna agree with me that one, but I'm just saying I don't like Crystal Sage. Wait, should I be hitting you again? If I get hit by this, does it one-shot me? No, but almost. It feels like it probably should have. I'm just saying, like, how is Aldia your least favorite fight? I dodged it. Yes. You know what? Maybe I should not put on the flaming pine resin. For some reason, I don't think this boss is weak to fire. Alright, so when he teleports back in, he's weak for a while. I can really dump my bar into him. Just kidding. I've been hoodwinked, it appears. What are you doing now? Oh, phase 2. I forgot about this. Bit of Chaos is kind of boring, but it takes like 3 or 4 attempts at the worst. That is true, right? Like, if you want to beat Bed of Chaos, on your first attempt, it is like one of the worst bosses in the series. But once you like get the shackles undone by dying over and over again, all you gotta do is just run forward and jump, you know? That was a funny boss. Did I get souls for that?
The throne will certainly receive you.
I don't see them.
The question remains. What do you want? Tell me. Light, dark, or something else entirely?
And as the saying always goes, you don't? That's kind of sad. To embrace the light is to embrace the original sin. Started by Gwyn, whose name rhymes with sin, now that I kind of think about it. Huh. Deep lore. Let us free ourselves of our shackles, and yet also reject the dark. One might even call Aldia the scholar of the first sin. If I was to remake Dark Souls 2, I might call that version the scholar of the first sin edition. Because that's the DLCs.
Beyond the scope of light, beyond the reach of dawn.
And yet we trudge mercilessly onward.
What could possibly await us?
The grip. The grip. Yo, he's so cool. I'd like to see the fool from Dark Souls 1 or the weirdo from Dark Souls 3 do that. Insatiable.
Such is our fate.
Based. Based. Everybody give a round of applause. Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Excuse you. This was Dark Souls 2 normal. Wow, they really patched in Scholar of the First Sin to the original, huh? That's so funny. Give a round of applause for Dark Souls 2, everybody. That's cheer. A round of this is applause. Best game, best game. Aldia doesn't have a soul, not anymore. I thought you'd get something for killing him, though. It's not like you have a choice in the matter. Donkey, donkey, dunk, dunk, dunk. Donkey, 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 dunk, dunk, dunk. Donkey, 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 dunk, dunk. Donkey, 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 dunk, dunk, dunk. Frog Nation? What is that? It's a company, but like, what do they do? Liquid Violet. Lord Aldia by David Gant. Claire Corbett as Aslana. King Vendrick by William Houston. Donkey, 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 donkey. Well, I'm off. Yeah, go Shaw. If you stay here any longer, the ending music's gonna put you right to bed. Although, from what I hear, it's probably very late where you are, so maybe that's exactly where you're going. See, Supervisor Hidetaka Miyazaki. You can't say this is not his project too, brother. He supervised. He said yes. He signed off on it. Gonna sleep. Have a good one, Go Shaw. See, the stream is like a normal time for a stream of mine. Can you imagine how fast we would have beaten the game had I not done that challenge for Allone? The stream would have ended like 2.5 hours ago. This is a good one. Is this the Nameless song from Dark Souls 1? I kind of remember that. Special thanks to Andrew Davis and Brandon C. Williams. Give a round of applause for those guys. Donkey, donkey, donkey. Donkey, donkey, donkey. I don't know why I'm so hot right now. Like, I'm literally like, whew. I guess I need to get that air conditioner working, huh? It's called Remains. Remains. What is the Nameless song from Dark Souls 1 then? I kind of forget. Let's see. Nameless song. Dark. Nameless song. Dark Souls. You know what? There is a difference. You're right. But it's pretty similar, I would say. It hits the same beats. Animation programmer Yoshiaki Watabe, you did your best. I've decided which Dark Souls boss I hate the most. It's the 3 boring NPCs in Shova. They're not the worst choice, I'll give you that. I'm gonna look at like a list of every single Dark Souls boss and tell you definitively my Nuffley's least favorite Dark Souls boss. All Dark Souls bosses. Just every single one of them. Turns out, Dark Souls is the name of the first one, so we can't really type that in. All bosses in the Dark Souls series. It's coming to mind that there's no list of this, maybe. Alright, let me see here. Toki Toki. Gotta find some real stinkers. Covetous Demon? Covetous Demon's not that bad. Bed of Chaos. Rats. Pinwheel. Belfry Gargoyles is pretty bad. I'll fight Grave Robber Vargan Serra again. The Gargoyles were pretty bad. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to beat those again. If for some ungodly reason I want the Gargoyles Bident, then yes, but never otherwise. Whereas I would go and fight Lud and Zaylen again, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. It might be the Gargoyles. Cause it's awful, you know? Whereas it's awfully offensive? I don't know. The trio are not that bad. Like, they're rough, but they're not the worst thing I've ever played in my entire life. Whereas the Gargoyles were probably the worst thing I've ever played in my entire life. Tom Crotcher. Roy Rat Authority is painful, but it's usually over fast. Which one is Authority and which one is Vanguard? Royal Rat Authority is the Mohawk, right? And Vanguard is... No. I think Vanguard is the Mohawk one and Authority is the giant dog. Authority's the big one? Yeah, I was thinking that. Because Vanguard makes more sense to be the small one. Good game. The Air. See the ending. Alright, everybody. That is it for Dark Souls 2 Vanilla playthrough. I will say the changes from Scholar to Vanilla definitely was more of like an early game thing. Like there was definitely loads of differences throughout, but like the ones in the early game, in early game Scholar is definitely significantly worse. Significantly worse. Like, they made the game so much harder for no reason. It's fine. I hate that my favorite greatswords right at the end of the outskirts. Lud, dropping the greatsword, huh? It is how it is. Honestly, I stand by it. I don't think outskirts is that bad. If you summon the NPCs and make your way through the outskirts, I think that you can beat it in 1 or 2 runs, and it's totally fine. It's like, it's just a much better time. If you do it as like, oh, this is like an expedition, me and my NPCs are gonna run and go beat the boss. Especially because the NPCs are so tanky, they can last the whole area and then last the whole fight. The only reason I took so long and I lost my mind is because I wanted to try and do it solo. That's it. If you want to do it solo, yes, it's awful. If you want to like go through just to go through, using the NPCs makes it so much more enjoyable. It's insane. And I think it really redeems the area, because I think that's how it was meant to be played. You use the NPCs, or maybe use one of your friends, because that's where the summon pile is. There's a reason they put the summon pile there, is what I'm saying. You're meant to go through it as like a group and conquer it. You're not supposed to like naked man roll through the whole area, then beat Ludden with your bare fists. I think it should have been better for people who want to do that, like me, in this playthrough. But it's fine if you don't. Like, it's a decent area. It's got a lot of interesting stuff going on. I think they made the brief period where you can see across too short. Like, it's 10 to 35. That's a pretty bad ratio of visibility. If they just made it visible for a little bit longer, you know, like, I still think it's fine. I think it's fine if you just want to go through and beat it. But like, if you're just like one man and you want to like solo it to like do the solo with Lenzalen, I think it's I just think it's too tough on them. Obviously, that's why it has such a bad reputation. But I think if you do it as a group, it's fine. It's fine. Either way, that is going to be it for today. We'll be back on Wednesday with something. I'm sure there's going to be a poll in the Discord. So if you go into the Discord, you'll be able to vote for whatever game we play next, whatever run we do next. And until next time, have a good one. The Great Sword didn't exist, I never go there. Yeah, I mean, probably. If there weren't things to do, you wouldn't go anywhere. That's why Elden Ring to me is just riding from boss to boss, because nothing in the whole game is interesting besides the bosses. Slightly less tanky and poisey would be much better. I don't know. I kind of owns the deer whenever I actually hit them. They're just a little too avoiding, I would say. Because I poise broke them with just 3 hits of my curved sword. Like, you can poise break them, and they don't have that much damn health. When you're fighting them one-on-one, the health is like... They're meant to be somewhat of a challenge, obviously. Like, because you only fight one, and it's like a big threat. I just think it's too dodgy. You can really not lock them down at all. To be fair, should you be able to? I don't know. I think how it is now, they're just a bit too much. I agree. They should be a little less something. Maybe I was using a bad weapon. I mean, it's possible. Ivory King is a rough DLC. That area is really hard to go through, because every enemy is very strong and there's a lot of them. So you can definitely get yourself in a bad situation. Yep. I still like Dark Souls 2. And it seems like nothing's gonna change. So, until next time, on Wednesday, join the Discord, maybe get to vote for a game I play, but until next time, have a good one, and stay safe, everybody. That's all for me for today. Starting again on Wednesday, just saying it again, I'm just saying,